went to Iggy's last night.
What's that?
It's a karaoke place up at 76th Street or something like that, 2nd East Side. Oh, my goodness.
Is that where you went with the Project Veritas people
Yes.
after? Oh, good.
Yes, indeed. Went there, and then Kiana was there, and so she calls Gino, and Gino shows up, and now we're just there drinking until all hours, and it's just a chore.
You're living the life of a guy who just moved to New York in his 20s.
Yeah, I know.
But with unlimited funds.
And I was born in the 20s. That's the only difference. Like, Jimmy Kahn. That was the little Jimmy Kahn there, right? Yeah. Yeah, and I feel every fucking... Here we go. I love James Caan. He was awesome. Yeah, and I feel it. Like, I was never good with, like, hangovers and shit. They've been the bane of my existence because I enjoy drinking so much. The hangover's never good. And now, I mean, obviously, it's just not going to get better with years.
Yeah, yeah.
It just gets worse. And, you know, a night like that with Gino and karaoke and fucking, you know, a bunch of people buying you drinks because you're fucking awesome at singing, and, you know.
But you don't do nose beers and haven't for a long time.
No,
and I think that really helps.
Does
I'm
it?
not saying that nose beers hurt your hangover.
Right.
Nose beers allow alcohol in that shouldn't be in. It's sort of like the southern border.
Oh.
That illegals are getting in to things where there should have been a wall.
Right.
And if you're like this, that's the border.
Yeah.
Saying we have enough migrants, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Cocaine opens the borders.
Okay.
And
cocaine opens the borders.
You get heavy amounts of beer immigration.
Okay.
And Jack Daniels immigration.
I don't know what to do. It really is just a chore to go through it the next day and feel like.
Well, I thought after Monday, was it Monday we went to Keen's?
Oh yeah.
And I went to Compound because I was like, I wonder if he's doing a show.
Yeah, no.
And there it was.
I showed up. I did show.
There have been a couple times
where
you're like, yeah, sorry folks.
Oh, I know.
Go check the archives.
You're like shit. You could definitely, if you know what I did the night before, you could have a pretty good gauge of whether I'm going to show up the next day. It's really hard now, though, because I'm right down the road from the studio. When I was in Long Island, I'd have to get on the train, and the thought of that, a 40-minute train ride hungover and Penn Station, I'd just be like, nah, fuck it. I'm not coming in. E-Rock, not coming in. Oh, fuck. And then he texts me back, oh, fuck. What should we do? I go, I don't care. Do something.
Not my problem. It's not like it's my company.
I'm not going to be there. So it's not my problem. You're there. It's your problem. Yeah. That's how shit works, yo.
Yeah. It's not like it's called the Anthony Cumia Show.
No. Oh, wait, it is. Well, I don't own the
I'm only loosely associated with it.
Yeah. It's just that, you know, at this point in my life and career and whatnot, I don't really care. It's not really a big issue to me.
I was just talking to that Irishman in the bar.
Yeah,
and he was talking about how boring someone was and how they suck your energy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, how old are you? And he goes, I'm 40, whatever he is, 46.
Yeah.
And I go, dude, you're 5 years away from going, you are so boring.
Yeah. Yes.
Like after 50, you just start going, what is with your wig?
Yeah,
What is that? Like you want to touch it?
You just don't care.
But your face is all lopsided. What is that?
What is that?
Is that an infection?
Yeah, what do you got going on there?
Did you get in a fight?
You don't care.
You don't care.
You just don't care after a while.
I got to go. This is really boring.
Yeah, and then you just leave and
Just walk away.
And a lot of times people just understand. They go, oh, yeah, he's been through enough. He's earned this privilege.
Oh, I don't like you.
Yeah. Like I just walked away from the Boston couple. Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
The wife and they're nice.
Wonderful
nice people.
Wonderful people.
But like I was leaving to come here and do the show. And we've been later than we were today. We've been earlier, whatever it is.
Shit.
It's kind of late. But it's not like I wouldn't stop and talk to Gino or something.
Right.
But I just did not want to talk to her.
Yeah.
She has nothing to say to me.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. And that's what I do. I go, bye. It's awesome.
Great.
It's fucking great.
It's so cathartic. And I
Yes.
have a dumb chick theory
Mhm.
that cancer is linked to keeping that inside.
Oh, is it really?
I made it up right now.
Could be. Okay.
But like, just get it out. Don't suffer fools gladly.
Yes.
Like, I'm not enjoying myself right now.
Yeah.
When Vice was at its peak, when I first moved here, like in 2001,
Yes.
things were going so great that I would just like be on the phone, and if I was done the conversation, I would just hang it up and not even say goodbye.
Yeah, just
I don't want to talk this.
like in the movies. That's how they do it in the movies.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, yeah, that plan is going to move forward. Yes. Click, and they hang up. It's like,
Yeah.
don't you say goodbye or anything? No, not necessary.
Peak self-indulgence is not saying goodbye.
It's not saying goodbye on a phone call. Yeah, I think that is. It's awesome. Yeah, we've earned a certain privilege by navigating life for that many years, where you can do things and it's not a big deal.
And you and I have another layer too, with the selfies and the high and all that stuff. So you
Yeah.
do some selfies and stuff.
Sure.
You give a little bit of your soul out, and you should be able to like take a little bit of your soul back.
A little back, right? There's deposits and withdrawals.
Like, do you remember that dude with the wig in Baltimore?
Yeah.
It was insane.
I know, dude.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Second, I told my kids, I was like, it's a Lego wig,
Yeah.
but it's not, it's kind of scraggly. Like a wig, you see Hasidic Jews, whatever. Hasidic Jews.
Yeah.
They spend $2,000. That's human hair from India
Oh, gee.
that has been stitched into a grid. If you're going to get a wig,
Yeah.
it's going to be your hat for the next
It's your hair hat.
10 years.
Yeah.
Get human hair, obviously.
Yeah. What are you doing? You're buying like carpeting.
It's carpeting.
It's carpeting
It
for your
looked
head.
industrial carpeting.
Yeah.
That's from a garage.
Yeah.
That's when you can wear your boots on it.
It's like AstroTurf or, whatever
If
else.
the dog pisses on it, you're not even mad.
Right. Doesn't matter.
This line, the line here,
It's scotch guarded. So you don't get.
I touched it.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I
that
go, what
great?
are you doing? This is terrible.
Dude, that is so fucking
And I go,
funny.
it's all scraggly. It's like African pubes. And you've combed it 900 times. And he was like, all right, yeah. Okay.
Oh, he
Well,
must have been
my son's
mortified.
thrilled. And then the next morning, I met him at the hotel because I was going to get my car. And he was in a beautiful, like, Cadillac Escalade. So the guy's doing all right, right?
Right.
I was like, oh, I love these. I'm thinking about, I want to trade in my cars. I want to get, like, a big car like this.
Uh-huh.
A big, like, Joe Biden presidential car.
Yeah.
And then... And he's like, hey, yeah, great night. My son was thrilled to meet you, whatever.
Was he
And there he is in a wig.
still had the wig? Wouldn't you have, if you're so obviously gonna have a wig, wouldn't you have different ones too? Like, I'm gonna go with like a long blonde today.
I'm gonna be Owen Wilson. Dude.
Yeah, Owen Wilson
floppy
thing.
surfer
It's
kind
like if everyone knows it's a fucking wig, then just like run with it.
Black chicks. where
Yeah.
they're like red hair.
We
purple
know
hair.
those are wigs.
They do a different wig every week.
And underneath is just fucking. What's going on black women's heads under those fucking wigs is beyond.
You know what's going on? If you've ever cleaned out your fireplace, the very, very back of it, there's that little thing where you can remove it and put the ashes in.
Yeah.
But every 7 years, you have to go to the basement and like find out
right.
where those go.
Yeah, the hatch.
They don't disappear.
No.
You get the hatch and it's like a nylon
That's
beanie.
underneath her fucking wig.
It has to be cleaned out every 7 years.
Just terrible. Yeah, I don't know. You see Prince Harry, whatever it is now, he got a wig. It's like, yes, because him and William went bald. Like I said, the second he got hair, it started falling out like as a baby. It just hair grew in and it fell right out, and it just never stopped.
He's inbred. He's an
William.
inbred.
And then Harry had like that curly, kind of gingery blonde hair,
Right.
and girls loved it.
And he made fun of the bald brother.
Yes,
Right,
yes. He was always giving the brother, because the brother by 18 looked like his dad, like his twin dad brother. And then Harry, So now Harry's got that wig or something.
Or that spray.
Is it a weave or spray? It's not even the same color, dude. It's like, yeah. I think ever since, and I talked about this yesterday, ever since Elton John put that thing on his head years ago, where he's bald, we've seen, there's album covers.
Right.
Of
I'm bald.
Multi-gazillion copies.
It's called I'm Bald.
I'm bald. Yeah. I'm bald. And then he put that wig on like, well, this is me now. Now I'm going to wear a wig. And you're like, oh, okay. And then he's gotten over the time, it's gotten better. Like,
doesn't he have like what you have? Doesn't he have plugs?
I don't think so. Because the way he was so fucking bald, you can't harvest that much to put.
You gotta use leg hairs or something.
Yeah, pubes.
Pubes. But I think as a society, we all agree. If you're gonna, if you're gonna flim flam me, do a good job.
Yeah.
And that's.
Yeah, so
that's a good job. That's a good job.
Elton fucking John shouldn't have a hair hat you pull over your head like a wool cap, like a fucking toque. So now he's got like, you could kind of see a hairline. I guess they glue that on, and
so you don't think that's natural? That's not plugs.
No, definitely
That's
not.
glue.
That's one of those, like John Travolta had one of those for a while, and they'd get those close-up pictures where you could kind of almost see, look like carbon fiber stuck to his head.
The grid.
Yeah, the grid. Yes, the grid.